What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Offroad Outlaws. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to build Gabe Farrell's brand new second gen that he actually just bought right here. As you can tell, this is actually a sports edition. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop up a picture right here on screen of what his truck actually looks like. So as you can see right there, it does say sport. On the front fender of it does say Ram 2500 on the side, and he does have, you know, that giant lift, and obviously we cannot do the blue in the game like he was able to do, you know, in real life. But if you pay attention to his rims, they are a nice chrome rim, and you can see it's got a lot of spokes. Now if we take a look at mine right here, this is the closest rims we have inside the game to match what he has. So this is what I had to go with. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, what do you think about, you know, the way I did this? How close is this? Honestly, if we had better stuff to do to match with these vehicles, it'd be a lot easier. But, you know, we have this huge giant piece in the center, and I really don't like that. Wish we could have a smaller one. But besides that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you everything I did do to this. So if we go to customizations, we're going to go to decals. Now, as you can see, we have sport on the fender, actually pretty much on the hood. And then we've got that Ram 2500 on the side of it. And then if we go and look at the back of the truck, it actually has the Dodge and the 4x4, which it does have on his truck in real life. And then the rims that we have are in the dead center. And we also have the stock tires on it. It used to have the street tires, but I switched it over to the stock ones. Now if we head straight over to tuning, we'll go to the wheels and tires. They're going to be the exact same for the front and rear. So the rim size is going to be completely maxed out. And the wheel radius is going to be 1.2 between the S and the R, along with the wheel width a 1.5 between the E and the L. Now if we go to suspension, the front we're going to have 19,200 on the stiffness, along with 0.74 for the travel. And then for the rear we have 0.74 for the travel and 15,000 for the stiffness. Alright guys, so now that I showed you how to build Gabe Farrell's truck, let's go ahead and actually take this thing out and, you know, see what we can get this thing into, see if we can get it stuck or if it's going to be a really good vehicle overall.
3 hours later.
Okay guys, so we loaded into a map. Now we're going to go ahead and just, you know, test this out. This should be a somewhat realistic map, at least I'm hoping it's somewhat realistic, because I want something that's not too treacherous, something that, you know, this is more difficult. Okay, so this definitely is not the most difficult path. Dang, look at this thing. This thing actually so far crawls pretty good. I'm actually very surprised with this. I mean, it's got stock tires, so obviously these tires should not do good rock crawling. But I mean, look at this thing. This thing is just amazing. This truck is insane. I'm definitely not going up to the right there. That looks a little bit too steep, so we're going to go ahead and head over to the left here. Now keep in mind, guys, this truck does not have a winch on it, so we've got to play this super careful, because if we do get stuck, you know, then we're stuck. There's no getting out, especially if I flip and roll. I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm honestly very surprised on how good this truck is doing. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, what do you think about this truck so far? Honestly, Gabe Farrell, every time I build one of his trucks, they seem to do just amazing in the game. And, you know, they seem to outperform what I'm expecting it to be able to do. Let's see. So far, I think this is like the easiest stuff on the map. It looks like crawling this one section almost made it to where we pretty much explored the whole map. Just because I can see the whole map from here. I think we're going to go ahead and actually respawn. And we're going to go with the most difficult section, which should be over here to the far right. I believe this is the most difficult. Yep, it's got the red sign. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely got a red sign right here. We're going to go up all of this. Okay, come on. Let's see how this truck does. So far, this second gen Dodge is actually doing pretty good. Can we make it up this? Oh, we lost some power. We're going to pull through. I've got a big enough lift. We're not going to be able to high center right here. We're just going to be able to pull right up and over all of this. This truck is just putting in work today. Okay, looks like that tree just kind of disappeared off my screen. Which way do we go? I think we're just going to follow this to the right. And, you know, see where this leads us to. Okay, are we stuck? Yeah, we're stuck. Okay. I'm just going to back up here. We're gonna send it up and over this. Oh, we got that little jump right there. Enough for us to get all the way up and over that. Just enough speed. That was almost perfect. Okay, we're gonna pass underneath this makeshift tree right here. That's actually a pretty cool tree. That gave me an idea for a future map. And, you know, I'm gonna have to build some trees like that. Okay, so far it says that this is the most difficult path out of everything in here. And this actually seems extremely easy. It's definitely not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Come on, can we squeeze around here? We're just gonna continue following, you know, these little ramps that are placed in the ground. Okay, so the only problem I am coming across up here is this truck might be just a little bit too wide for some of these turns, but this thing is just making its way through here like it's nothing. It's like a hot knife on butter. Oh guys, I see a little town back here. We're gonna make our way over here to like this little, you know, house and log cabin area that's back here on the top of one of these mountains. Now, coming down this mountain, we're gonna be testing, you know, how good is this truck at descent? Is it going to just flip and roll? Or do you think this truck is just gonna slowly glide its way down? Honestly, I mean, it's still doing really good. It is kind of just gliding its way down all of this. Very surprised it has not flipped or rolled yet so far. Looks like we might be coming across some really difficult stuff. This is something I would definitely want to go up instead of go down. So once we get down here, we're just going to turn around and we're going to try and go up this, because this seems a little bit more difficult going up than it did for me to go down it. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and head up these rocks. I see there is a little, you know, section right here for us to go up to get on top of the rocks. This might be slippery. Oh, come on, we got it. Look at that, guys. We were able to make that. I think we're to go up the left side over here. This actually looks a lot more difficult than what we just came down from. And we're just gonna send it. We're just gonna full send up this right here if we can gain some power. Okay, looks like this truck is a little bit stuck. We're gonna back up. We're gonna make it up to the top of this, and that'll let us know, you know, if this truck is really good or not. Come on. I'm gonna squeeze our way between some of these little crevices and stuff. This is definitely a lot of, you know, flexibility for this truck, especially being the fact that, you know, it's super lifted. Most super lifted vehicles don't have that much flex, just because of the fact that they have a lot of stiffness. But this truck does not have a lot of stiffness. It has, you know, a lot of dampening for it to make it, you know, kind of play for how smooth it is. Look at that. We were able to make it all the way back up to where we pretty much came from. I'd say this truck is really good. Well guys, so this truck made this map look extremely easy. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this truck? Are you going to build this? Besides that, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications.
On the weekends,